Hey guys, my name is Ruben and today is Tuesday, December 15th. I know it's been a few days and I've been busy writing a book that I'm about to publish, so sorry about that, guys. But today we can see a lot of market movement. First and foremost, obviously the vaccine distribution we are hearing a lot about. We can see these rotationary stocks. I do want to point out that we saw Dave & Buster's do a significant comeback before, and this is what I was talking about whenever we can see the way the news reacts specifically to some stocks, or how specific stocks react inversely actually to the news, and how they kind of tend to retest whenever these certain overlapping news announcements come out. So what I mean by that is how you will look at supply and demand and data retesting, or zones being retested, the same way we can begin to look at the news, how the stocks retest and how they will likely move ahead of similar news announcements. And we can see that quite aggressively here with Dave & Buster's in the way it jumped prior whenever there was a positive news announcements a couple of weeks ago, and it was one of the biggest movers in the sector, which again it was today. And so here it is on 11.906, and we can see the way it moved up 49 or so percent in just in these 2 days. I believe it was 40 something percent. Exactly, I think it was 44. But we can see these similar retests, and we can begin to pay attention to the way they move incrementally in percentage as the news announcements begin to kind of create somewhat of a fluctuation within of itself, right? It creates almost its own pattern formation in the ways that percentage moves based on correlated news. So I wanted to point that out today because it's a great day to point that out, because we see that play out exactly as such. And so with that said, we're seeing general, obviously positive news in the market. We're seeing the NASDAQ here not move up as much, again, looking into doing a possible sector rotation, although I don't fully believe that. I do think we're going to get another vaccine pullback at some point in the next 2 weeks or so, maybe a month. But we can see the way the sector rotation is starting to play out with these incremental percentage moves, and the sectors really just meaning moving from the tech stay at home exuberance to a more advantageous moves that would capitalize from the economy going theoretically back to normal, although we probably will not see that anytime soon. But we're starting to see the developmental rotation of such plays. So with that said, I wanted to point that out. I also wanted to point out the way crude oil has also moved quite positively in this regard as well. And then with that said, I will go over actual supply and demand areas in conjunction with these news announcements tomorrow. I want to make this video just to soak this information in a little bit, because it is different from the classic supply and demand or even news and earnings we're used to looking at. So I wanted to do this video, go over that, have it, maybe think about it a little bit, see if you see any patterns, correlations regarding what I just mentioned. And then we will go over the overlapping with supply and demand probably tomorrow, later in this week. So with that said, guys, love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.